Jim Leach has had a long political and influential career. He's most known for his time as a congressman representing the state of Iowa for over 3 decades. He says he first met George H.W. Bush in the 1970s when Bush Sr. was the U.S. ambassador to the UN. And when Bush decided to run for president in 1980, he asked Jim Leach to chair his Iowa campaign, a campaign in which Bush beat Reagan here in the state of Iowa. Jim says Barbara Bush was the secret weapon in that campaign. We met with Jim this evening and asked him about the man he has known for nearly 50 years.
He was just a natural gentleman. Truth was his fountain. He had an instinct for recognizing that we would have positions, other people would have other positions, and you have to respect other people. And by doing that, you often got them more likely to come closer to your position, and then you might find that they had some good ideas and some good judgments. And so he managed a war in the Middle East, the so-called Gulf War, with other countries that financed the war.
Jim Leach also highlighted the way in which George H.W. Bush handled the fall of the Berlin Wall. He says Bush made a point of handling it diplomatically so as not to make Russia feel they needed to respond in a retaliatory way, and says Russia wasn't the only country that didn't want to see a unified Germany. Many of America's allies in Europe wanted a divided Germany because they felt a unified one would be a threat, and he says that Bush Sr. handled the fall of the Berlin Wall unlike anyone else could.